Lima Lima team, right?
That's right, the Lima Lima Flight Team, the only 6-ship civilian aerobatic flight team in the world.
So tell me a little bit about this team, kind of your history.
We've been doing air shows for 22 years now. This is our 21st year at Chicago. We fly the T-34. We're civilian-owned, civilian airplanes.
And how'd you get involved in it?
Oh, just after 28 years in the Air Force, I still wanted to keep flying, so I was able to join this team and continue my flying.
And these do all kinds of crazy aerobatics and things?
No, we don't do anything crazy. we only do planned and practiced maneuvers.
Okay, so it's very methodical, everything.
Precision maneuvers, yeah. Planned precision maneuvers.
Okay, and so you all kind of practice this, I assume, and it takes, I'm sure, a lot of time. I mean, how do you practice for a show like this?
Absolutely. It takes a lot of time and requires commitment.
And where do you practice for something
We
like
practice before our air shows, and then in the off season we'll get together and we'll practice.
that? And how does that work? Like, do you kind of discuss it on the ground, what you're going to do, and then go up and do it?
Oh yeah, we brief every mission, we brief every event, and then we walk through that, our air show routine, and then we go out and fly it. And then we come back and debrief it.
Go over how it went?
Go over how it went, who did what, who could improve, and who did well.
And so when you go in front of a huge crowd like this in an air show, what is that like for you?
What crowd?
Oh, I see. Okay, so you don't even realize or like to pretend.
No, when you fly in a formation, the only guy that has any view is the leader.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else is watching the leader in the flight deck. So you don't see the crowd.
So you can't be watching the people down there.
No, you have to be watching each other. We watch each other very closely.
That makes sense, because or else you might have some sort of accident on there.
Absolutely.
And do you hear from people ever who say, "Oh my gosh, it's so cool what you do. I love the plane"?
Obviously, yeah. After every air show, we get a lot of praise.
And what about, is there any special features of this plane that you can tell me about that makes it special?
Well, they're 1950s vintage military trainers. Air Force used them up until the late 50s, and the Navy used them until the early 70s. They're very nice civilian warbirds, so to speak, and economical airplane to fly, fully aerobatic normally. And it's an airplane that an average person can afford down.
So are these the ones too where they have, you can make the smoke come out of the back?
That's correct, we do smoke.
And how does that, is that like a button you flip on or off? I've always wondered.
There's a button you flip and a little pump that pumps some special biodegradable oil into the exhaust. Actually, you can see it, the silver, and that makes the smoke trap.
So interesting. I didn't know that. So there you go. Well, Skip, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you talking. Nice to meet you. Thank you.